Jamaica love. We wanna feel Jamaica love.
Another record-breaking year. Millions of foreigners vacationing in Jamaica. Improved tourist attractions, new hotels opened, and creating important linkages in the entertainment industry. 2014, another successful year for the Ministry of Tourism and Entertainment.
Tourism is one of our leading industries in its contribution to employment and foreign exchange earnings.
And because of this, Dr. Wickham McNeil and his team developed a number of strategies to pull more visitors to the country, increase foreign exchange earnings, and create employment opportunities. Their strategies, which included a rigorous marketing and advertising campaign, bore fruit. 3.5 million visitors vacationed in Jamaica in 2014. Cruise ship arrivals increased at Jamaica's 3 ports. In all, there were 267 calls in the January to August period, bringing more than 938,000 passengers in comparison to 238 calls in 2013. Another major development came late in 2014 when Montego Bay became the home port for the Thompson Dream, one of the world's largest cruise lines. And at least one cruise vessel will dock there. This means more jobs for Jamaicans and more tourism dollars for the country. In other areas, during July to September, there was a 3.9% growth in the hotel and restaurant sector. Russia and the People's Republic of China were added to the list of countries whose nationals no longer need a visa to visit Jamaica. The relaxing of visa restrictions was another measure implemented by the ministry to increase visitor arrivals and drive economic growth. And in 2014, Jamaica also welcomed America's largest air carrier, Southwest Airlines. To meet strategic priority number 2, job creation and economic growth, the Tourism Ministry secured a number of investments by increasing the nation's room stock. Hundreds of Jamaicans found jobs when 140 hotel rooms were added with the opening of Sensatori Hotel by Charisma Hotel and Resorts in Westmoreland. The Hyatt Ziva Rose Hall Resort will open in early 2015 following a multi-million-dollar renovation in 2014 that transformed the former Ritz-Carlton Hotel property. And while under renovation in Ocheria St. Anne, the Moon Palace Resort, formerly the Sunset Jamaica Grand, employed some 2,000 persons.
These investments are by iconic international brands such as Azul Sensatori, Hyatt, Marriott, the Moon Palace, and Royalton.
In line with fiscal prudence and the pursuit of a credible macroeconomic program, the Tourism Ministry pushed for the Timeshare Vacations Bill, which was passed by Parliament in November. With the country's entry into the timeshare market, Jamaicans who do not have large sums to invest can now take advantage of investment opportunities which could yield high earnings.
Owners of time in a residential unit tend to vacation for a week or more at a time in groups of 2 or more. They buy them as families and travel together. Timeshare owners become constant repeat visitors and behave more like members of the local community, in that they shop for groceries, dine out often, and use local services more directly than hotel guests. We are confident of being able to attract the world's most experienced timeshare operating brands to our tourism industry, and by doing so, broaden our country's international appeal. Equally important issue is the matter of ensuring the safety of locals and visitors who seek to enjoy our beautiful beaches.
Endorsing strategic priority number 3, improving security and justice, the ministry responded decisively to incidents involving jet skis, immediately suspending jet ski operations and banning all imports of personal watercraft. By mid-year, the ministry lifted the temporary suspension and issued new regulations that require the registration of all personal watercraft. The ministry, through the Tourism Enhancement Fund, donated cars, motorbikes, and boats at a value of more than $4.3 million to the Jamaica Constabulary Force and paid for repairs to the Negril Police Station. In the last quarter of 2014, the Tourism Ministry supported another successful staging of the annual Jamaica Product Exchange, JPEX, pulling buyers and sellers together in one event. Some 105 buyers, wholesalers, and tour operators from the international market attended the trade show.
What was really interesting about it is that the space of the usual JPEX is about half of the hall. This year, they've taken the entire hall because of the inclusion of that element of it, the manufacturers in particular.
In 2014, the tourism product in St. Anne was improved when Phase 1 of the Ocherius Enhancement Project was completed.
She have a rich history, a beautiful woman with the sweetest gifts, beautiful sunrise and an evening kiss.
4 major projects in Portland were also completed at a cost of more than $48 million. These included repairs to over 3 kilometers of roadway between the communities of Fellowship and Berrydale, refurbishing of the Neville Antonio Park in Port Antonio, renovation of the Portland Craft Village development, and repairs to the Berrydale Rafting Jetty and Loading Bay. In the second city, the Montego Bay Cultural Center was opened after a $109 million refurbishing project. The money came from the Tourism Enhancement Fund.
Many of these projects that we're doing here, whether it's the cultural center or the lighting of the Elegant Corridor, we're doing these things as projects for Jamaicans. They benefit us first. And our visitors who come will also benefit from it.
In 2014, the tourism minister teamed up with the minister responsible for sport and launched Jamaica Sport, an initiative to explore and exploit the commercial opportunities of sport tourism. A technical working group comprised of public and private sector representatives are coordinating the effort. As government moved to solidify Jamaica's cultural and entertainment industries, the Ministry of Tourism and Entertainment took steps to strengthen the entertainment sector. Chief among them was the National Registry of Entertainment Practitioners. In June, Cabinet approved it, allowing the ministry to streamline the processes to make the industry fully operational and compliant with the new fiscal incentives regime.
Registration is free, Mr. Speaker. So I urge all entertainment practitioners to register so that they can access tools of trade, free movement, and registration as a certified and bona fide practitioner.
Don't you worry yourself, mama.
Through the successful staging of Arts in the Park in February and November, opportunities came for several poets who signed international contracts, while others were invited to perform in England. Professor Mervyn Morris, named Poet Laureate of Jamaica in 2014, traveled with them to the Bristol Festival of Literature. Through another initiative in 2014, the Ministry of Tourism and Entertainment organized a series of events to drive tourist arrivals in the off-peak period from May to August. Dubbed Jamrock Summer 90 Days, 90 Ways, the initiative packaged local entertainment events to woo visitors to the island. By year end, the tourism sector had contributed more than $523 million to the country's gross domestic product. The Ministry of Tourism and Entertainment, earning for the country, providing jobs for Jamaicans, growing the economy.